Yo, what's up? Yo, what's up? Check. It's your boy, DJL7. And as I go through my little, adventure time, checking out these different candidates, stuff like that, different people in government. One person that I've actually seen for a while is this guy named John Liu. And I always thought he was kind of cool, to tell you the truth. I'm not going to be like, riding his dick or anything like that. I just saw an Asian dude who's able to stand out somehow. Somehow, like, I heard he ran for mayor. Like, who's this guy that thinks he could actually run for mayor? That's an Asian American. I don't think you're winning, but, he has some name recognition. He's been around. He's been a guy. So, I wasn't always, like, paying attention to, like, the stuff that he was around, right? I had my own thing going on. So, but I know that he's a name. I know he's definitely been around. So, I'm out here, like, I actually, have other reasons why I'm contacting other people in government. So, and also talk about the Asian American thing a lot, and I've been actually, doing my own diligence, like going out to find the Asian Americans that the others not talking about. So, John Liu was always kind of like, I guess he was too high up there, like in city politics, for me to really like be interacting. So I was more worried about stuff that was going on around me. But this actual video right here, I think, is actually quite amazing, actually, just with the perspective that I have now. So if you take a look, right, what is a bank clawback, right? And this is on the Bloomberg Quick Take, right? So we know that Bloomberg has their own, right, from dealing with the Yang, we know that Bloomberg has their own political interest in this whole thing. Yeah. So let's see how we start off, actually. Oh, let me go to this section. We share the display. Boom, right, okay. So we see over here, this is by, what is a bank clawback? Let's see what this is talking about here. Let's start from the beginning. Let's see what this is all
The
about.
big banks are coming under fire again as bonus season approaches. And this time, it's not just Occupy Wall Street that is expressing discontent. New York City Comptroller John Liu and the New York City pension funds are calling on JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and Morgan Stanley to hold executives financially responsible for what they say are excessive risk-taking by calling for new clawbacks. Comptroller Liu is here with me now. Good morning, Mr. Comptroller.
Good morning, Scarlett.
Well, these firms that we're talking about here, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and Morgan Stanley, do have clawback.
Yo, check this out. Yo, this is crazy right here. This is fucking crazy, yeah? Why do they have a Chinese lady, or is she Chinese? I don't know what she is, right? She could be Korean. Why do they have a Chinese-looking lady asking him these questions? Okay, I have my own theory on this. We're going to keep going in this video, okay? Notice that also, right, he's going to come down on the banks, like he's not happy with them, right? He's the comptroller. He's the guys who's watching the finances. This is actually, what he's saying right here is ideally a good thing for the people, right? Let's take a look.
Provisions in place. So the proposal that you're making, what would be different here?
And in fact, these three companies have clawbacks that are pretty good in general, but we think that more needs to be done. If you think about the fact that these companies paid over $100 million to settle charges just very recently, clearly more needs to be done. So what we're asking for is, number one, the standard by which losses are judged is too high for any real actions to be taken, certainly clawback actions to be taken. Number two, we're also asking for executives, the bosses of the managers that are accused of the misconduct, to actually suffer some kind of consequence as well. Their pay being clawed back if in fact they profited from some kind of unethical or improper conduct. And
overall, everything's sounding good. It's sounding good right here, right? But wait till you see how they cap this interview off, right? Because they could have just, this is its own issue right here, right? But it seems like, let's keep going on. This is fucking crazy, right? This is by Bloomberg put this out them fucking selves, right? It's not like some other person put this together. This is fucking Bloomberg doing this shit. This is fucking crazy. Wait till you see this shit.
And then finally, we're specifically asking that these companies disclose what they are doing with regard to clawback decisions, whether they have made a decision to...
That sounds like a great idea right there, okay? But then at the end, right, yeah, why would they... There's Asian American fucking newscaster, that's very rare. Have you ever seen this female before? Never seen before in my life.
Issued recently by the Council of Financial Industry, and we think that these strong clawback provisions are going to be an important part of that restoration of the public confidence.
Mr. Comptroller, who else has lent their support to this proposed clawback provision?
For example, we have the...
Okay. Now, she may be just a newscaster. She might have her own angle in this. Notice she kind of does this swivel right there, right? Yeah. As she asks the question. I like to read body language as well. Okay, let's take a look at that again when she asks, right? I think they put her there because they about to set this dude up. We're gonna look into that though.
Callback provision.
For example, we have the
She might be uncomfortable because I think she knows what she's about to do right here. We're gonna see.
United Auto Workers Retiree Medical Fund. That's a fund that represents about 840,000 employees and retirees. It's a large fund. We do tend to work collaboratively with other institutional investors, and we'll continue to do so. And by the way, Scarlett, this is not the only shareholder proposal that we have out there. Over the next couple of weeks, we'll...
Okay, so he is, right? Yeah, there is some legit stuff to say here. Now, first of all, I went back to see a little bit more about him. And let's go take a look at that, actually. Yeah, okay, let's go see, oops, okay, yeah, look at that, okay. Alright, okay, John Liu, let's take a look, okay. 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 When you watch John Liu talk about himself, right, there's an interview with him. He actually was working for something called PricewaterhouseCoopers or something like that. He was working for the industry. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This is a bad deal. Okay, this is a problem, man. Okay, I didn't know about this. I just found out about this. Now me and John gotta have a different conversation. Yeah, this is a problem. I did not know about that. I'm gonna chop that all up, man. I'm not happy about that. Did you endorse? Okay, you better take that back. Now. Okay, well, being an Asian American icon, I think that John Liu does have that status. Andrew Yang fucking betrayed me and shot, and is not fucking treating me with respect. That shit is a huge problem. Anyways, let me see Israel. Oh my God, is there a tie there? Okay, it doesn't really look like. Hopefully he's not yet. Is he lying for Israel? I don't really. I hope not. Okay. I may have the opportunity to ask him directly. Yeah. He doesn't. Oh my goodness. Are you wearing the hat, bro? He did it.
Once again, it's holiday time, and I'm very pleased to be here watching that.
Yeah, I knew it had to happen. though. That's sad. Anyways, let's go back to this and see what happens here. Because here, right, he's saying that he's going at the thing, and watch what happens here, though. Right, she basically unloads in his face.
We do want to mention that recent news reports allege that the FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigations, is looking into whether illegal donations were funneled into your campaign treasury. At this stage, do you agree that your campaign fundraising experienced problems that would warrant an investigation?
So this is what's funny to me, right? In the same one where he's trying to hold the fucking banks accountable, look at what's behind her mad bank shit. Look at fucking Bloomberg all into that bank shit, you know what I mean? Yeah? And then they basically, right after he says, I'm going to hold you accountable, in the same fucking program put out by Bloomberg, they unload on the dude's face and say, isn't the FBI investigating you, right? That's its own story in itself. Like, that could be its own fucking, like, parade of bullshit, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not mad at that. If he's guilty, go get him, you know what I mean? But to put it in the same program, like, where he is the elected comptroller saying that there's the banks need to give back, that's a separate issue. But they're trying to literally, right, it's like a sign, like, if you fucking cross us banks, we're gonna smack the fuck out of you. Tell me if you think that's different right there. Okay? They got the stock ticker going on the bottom. Who's paying for this shit? You know what I mean? The industry. And he said we're gonna hold the industry executives accountable, and right in the same fucking program, they found some Asian shit lady, right? Because if it was a white or a black lady, they knew it would be a little bit more maybe, but they got one of your own kind, so you can unload in his face right there, blah, 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 right, yeah? And maybe he felt that pain, and maybe that's why he ended up doing this. Like, I'm not mad at supporting the Jewish community. I'm not, yeah? I'm not. But, there's some problematic stuff that goes on, and our people get used and abused, man, and better not be part of that, man. I'm not tolerating that. That's disgusting. It's disgusting, bro. Yo, I'm sorry, I didn't even plan on bringing this into the thing, but around New York City politics, it's gonna be some bullshit, you know what I mean? So let's be real, man. Yeah? Why is Andrew Yang starting Forward Party and then pushing a Democrat, Siraj Patel? Siraj Patel's only fucking, as a progressive, the only thing that stands about him is that he supports Israel. That's the only thing. And that's fucked up. Because if you take a look at Andrew Yang's staff, it's 100% white. I hope you're watching this. I didn't even plan on talking about this, John Liu, until I saw that you endorsed Andrew Yang. So just know this. Go to Forward Party and see that every single member there is white. And also, right, the staff is all 100% white. The national director is white, right? I'm not saying, you think that, you know, I get that he's a face for Asian Americans, but he's not helping Asian Americans, bro. I seen your Facebook pics. You actually are around other Asian Americans. Andrew Yang, he got his family, and that's about it, man. That's about it. Yeah, and his fans. But in real life, he's not about hanging with Asian American people. He's not one of us. I'm sorry to say, man. Yeah, I'm sorry to say. He's just not that. Either way, man. You know, look right here. They found this lady to unload in your face, John Liu. You know what I mean? Just because they Asian don't mean they always your friend, bro. How does she watch her ask the question. She knows after she just asked all this. If you were this newscaster, you know it was funny, right? Watch her. I want to see her reaction as she unloads in his face.
Looking into whether illegal donations were funneled.
I think she's reading off the Comcast, so she's got to know what's coming. But I think before, because remember I said the swivel, I think she knows it's a setup. I think behind the scenes, right, they'd be like, fuck this John Liu guy. I think she got on board. We're going to go back and look at the beginning of this shit again, yeah?
Mr. Comptroller, also, we do want to mention that recent news reports allege that the FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigations, is looking into whether illegal donations were funneled into your campaign treasury. At this stage, do you agree that your campaign fundraising experienced problems that would warrant an investigation?
I was very sad.
She's breathing a little faster. She has shoulder pads, so I can't really see if she's breathing with her shoulders. Is it being... I should see some movement there. Let me see.
That the FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigations, is looking into whether illegal donations were funneled into your campaign treasury. At this stage, do you agree that your campaign...
Also, I see some head tilt there. Let me see what goes on back here.
The big banks are coming under fire again as bonus season approaches. And this time, it's not just Occupy Wall Street that is expressing discontent. New York City...
I'm baselining here, yeah? To see how she's doing. All right, let's see.
Comptroller John Liu and the New York City pension funds are calling on J.P. Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and Morgan Stanley to hold executives financially
I think he knows he's in a hostile environment.
responsible for what they
He's
say.
got to know. He's unloading on Bloomberg Quick Takes. Yeah, come on.
For executives, the bosses of the managers that are putting with executive pay, the standards by which that pay is paid out, and to make sure that it's not being overly done at the expense of share owners.
What about the taxes that the bankers paid on the bonuses that were already granted? I mean, would that be refunded to these bankers then?
Of course, if there are adjustments in individual pays, that's an issue that they take up with the IRS, and I would presume that there's an adjustment in the income tax being paid.
I'd say that question was pro-banker. How about you? Right? I'd say that the question was pro-banker.
There are adjustments in individual pays, that's an issue that they take up with the IRS, and I would...
Did to these bankers then? The bankers paid on the bonuses that were already granted. I mean, would that be refunded to these bankers then?
So they got these stupid, ridiculous bonuses, right? Yeah, and then they had to pay taxes on those stupid, ridiculous bonuses, right? So you want to make sure they get their money back. I mean, I guess that's fair, you know what I mean? But it just shows the priorities. So I feel like she's an industry chick, you know what I mean? That's what it is.
Of course, if there are adjustments in individual...
Why do they have Asian ladies on Bloomberg News? Come on, man. Yeah, why they got her special just to cap this guy in the face? I think that's what happened here.
Note that, Mr. Comptroller. Also, we do want to mention that recent news reports allege that the FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigations, is looking into whether illegal donations were funneled into your campaign treasury.
Those bankers treat her real good, I bet. Those rich-ass bankers. She's probably their favorite plaything.
At this stage, do you agree?
That to them is like a trip, though, you know what I mean? They could like laugh about with their friends. It's some nasty shit, bro. It's just a nasty scene, man. Power. Yeah, what do you think goes around that?
Agree that you're...
She ain't hanging with us at the homeless shelter. She might for a couple, but it's not going to be the same as me being at the homeless shelter.
Campaign fundraising experienced problems that would warrant an investigation?
I was very saddened to read about these investigations last month.
Okay, I think he knew it was coming. Did you know it was coming? Does he look surprised? He's handling it pretty calm, man. You knew it was coming, didn't you? Let's see.
Very saddened to read about these investigations last month. And
Your campaign fundraising experienced problems that would warrant an investigation?
I was very saddened to read about these investigations last month. And in fact, the person that was involved clearly misled my campaign, which has not done anything improper. And we are fully cooperating with the investigation.
Now, you're the person in charge of the city's money as comptroller. Were you aware that this was going on?
There was nothing improper conducted by my campaign, and I certainly was not aware. Nonetheless, we are cooperating fully with the investigation because we certainly want to get to the bottom of this as well.
Ooh. Look, I'm not mad, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it looks. I think that there was just studying it. Yeah. I could say some of the. There's. Look, you never really know. You're looking for clusters of thing there. He had some idea. I think he had some idea. I'm not gonna say that every campaign has weird stuff going on and stuff that's not necessarily under the candidate's control. Sometimes the candidate wants that shit to be shut off, and dudes just fucking do whatever the fuck they want anyways, and you can't really fucking control it. It's fucking too crazy. So doesn't mean he's guilty. Yeah. I think he knew something was going on. That's what I think. Anyways, but you know, despite that, you know what I mean, that fact is being used. Remember, he's still the comptroller at this point of New York City, one of the largest cities in the nation. If they have something solid on him, they're gonna fucking get him. You know what I mean? He might be some protection to the whole thing
that we have out there.
You can see that they just unloading on his face right here. You know what I mean? They're probably not happy about him going after those execs, and they unloading right on his face. So it's fucking crazy to see that they're releasing it on their own. Like, that's probably what they're telling them. They're like, yo, look, we can put this shit on YouTube in our own fucking quick take and nobody gives a fuck. You're just gonna have to eat this shit and like it, and we're in charge, and don't fuck with us, otherwise it's time for us to end your shit, John. So it's a dirty game, and everybody's playing their part, but anyways, I'm hoping to get an interview with this guy soon. I do look up to him. He's actually done quite a bit in the game. As an Asian American, he's definitely broken all kinds of barriers. He's definitely historic first in many ways, and you know, I really not saying he's the top, right? There's I really don't know so much about what's going on in that whole, oh my god, why'd you endorse Yang? I get it maybe a little bit, but oh man, yo, John, you might be wrapped up in some, I don't know, yeah, but yo, don't do that again, all right? Yeah, maybe that was for the mayor thing. Yo, just leave it. If Yang tries to make more moves in New York City, I have to admit, man, he's personally damaged me, but whatever. Don't even worry about that for the moment, unless you plan on endorsing him. If you plan on endorsing him again or doing any more activities with him, then you know, wrong parties will speak out. That's it, you know. But once again, I'm a fan of your work, John Liu. I want to get him on the program and share more of his experience with other people who be watching. And I'll be following with other. There's another guy, Benjamin Yi or something, I hit up recently too. I think he's trying to do some stuff. Yeah, let's take a look. Oh yeah, he has his number on Facebook. That's amazing, right? That's pretty cool. He's actually on the Senate. Now, not a lot of people are that actually approachable, or have like their information up like that. So I appreciate that for real. Not saying he's perfect, okay? Oh, where is it? I don't even know. Yeah. Oh, Ben Yi. Here's Ben Yi for. Yeah, I'm looking into this guy too. I want to find him. I've seen his name around, and I'm trying to learn more. So. Oh, you know, I think I did see. I do remember actually bumping into him one of these things. I did go to one of the meetings. It's troublesome, but there might be some cool stuff. So we'll see. Barack Obama. That's cool. IT infrastructure. Cool. The criticism was profound. Oh, nice job, buddy. Chamber 1.3 bill. Hey, that's pretty cool, man. Young Democrats actually, I should actually get involved with them, actually, considering that I'm in the SDA plan to be part of the Democrats. So it's going to be funny. Oh, my God. New Leaf, I'm going to see you guys at the meetings. Oh, my God. Yo, who's going to bite and shine? Yo, look, I ain't got a beef, but don't fuck with me. You know the deal. Anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. A little examination of John Liu. Yo, share your thoughts and feelings about what went on, you know? That's some crazy shit to me. You see it right there. The industry just right there. Like if you say something about our executive, they're gonna shoot you in the face. I mean, you see it on the program that they like advertise it. You can't make this shit up.